Hey guys, welcome back. Or if you're new here, buckle up, because today we're talking about the single most insane weapon America ever cooked up in World War II. And no, it's not the atomic bomb. Picture this, 1944. The United States is spending billions on the Manhattan Project, building the biggest, baddest bomb in history. At the same time, completely separate building, completely separate budget, a dentist from Pennsylvania is teaching 1 million live bats how to carry tiny fire bombs into Japanese cities. Yeah, you heard that right. Bat bombs. Real name, Project X-Ray. And it almost became the weapon that burned Japan to the ground before we ever dropped Little Boy or Fat Man. So grab something strong, hit that like button right now because this story is nuts. And let's jump in. It all starts with a dentist. No, seriously. A guy named Lytle S. Adams from Irwin, Pennsylvania. Dude pulls teeth for a living, but he's got this wild idea that keeps him up at night. December 1941. Pearl Harbor just happened. Adams is on vacation in New Mexico, visiting the Carlsbad Caverns, home to literally millions of Mexican free-tailed bats. He's watching these little guys pour out of the caves at sunset, black cloud covering the sky, and his brain goes full cartoon light bulb mode. He thinks, Japanese cities are made of wood and paper. These bats love to roost in dark attics and crawl spaces. What if we strap tiny firebombs to them, drop them from planes, and let them do the work? He writes a letter straight to the White House, not to some general, straight to Eleanor Roosevelt, because that's how connected this dentist was. Letter gets passed to the president himself, and FDR reads it and goes, "This man is crazy. I love it. Tell the army to look into it." Fast forward to 1942. The military actually gives it a code name, Project X-Ray, and hands it to the Army Air Force's Chemical Warfare Service. They recruit the craziest scientists in America, zoologists, explosives experts, even a guy who worked for Louis B. Mayer in Hollywood to design the bombs. Here's how the final weapon was supposed to work. Step 1. Catch 1 million bats in caves across the Southwest. Step 2. Put them in refrigerated trays that drop their body temperature so they go into hibernation. Step 3. Glue a tiny 17-gram napalm bomb, or 28-gram for the big boys, to each bat's chest with surgical cement. Step 4. Load the trays into a bomb-shaped canister that looks like a regular 500-pound bomb. Step 5. Drop the canister from 5,000 feet over a Japanese city at dawn. Step 6. At 1,000 feet, a parachute pops out, the trays open, the bats wake up because of the warm air, and 1 million flaming bats scatter across the city, looking for attics to hide in. 10 minutes later, entire neighborhoods on fire. No warning, no defense. One test report said a single canister could start up to 4,000 separate fires across a 5-mile radius. And the numbers were terrifying. The military calculated that 10 B-29 bombers carrying bat bombs could do more damage to an industrial city than the entire firebombing raid on Tokyo in March 1945 that killed 100,000 people. So, did it work? Oh man, did it ever. First real test, May 1943, WWII Proving Ground, Utah. They build a perfect replica Japanese village. Paper houses, wooden roofs, everything. They release a couple hundred test bats with dummy bombs. Within minutes, the little guys are hiding in every attic, under every eave. The scientists are losing their minds. It's working better than they dreamed. Then June 15th, 1943, the day everything went sideways in the funniest way possible. They're doing a live fire test at Carlsbad Army Airfield Auxiliary Field in New Mexico. Some of the bats wake up early inside the hangar. They escape, with live napalm bombs still glued to their chests. Next thing you know, the control tower is on fire. The general's car is on fire. The entire hangar is burning down. The base commander sends a frantic telegram. Bats escaped. Facilities destroyed. Send help. The army almost cancels the whole thing right there. But the results were too good. They keep going. By early 1944, they've built the final bomb casing. Looks exactly like a regular bomb, so the Japanese wouldn't suspect anything. They've got hibernation trays, timing devices, everything ready for combat. And then, the Navy steps in. Fleet Admiral Ernest King finds out about bat bombs and loses his mind. He wants the project for the Marines. The Army says no way. They fight like children for months. Meanwhile, the Manhattan Project is moving faster than expected. By summer 1944, the atomic bomb is looking like it's going to be ready soon. Some general does the math. Bat bombs are cheap, effective, and ready now. But the A-bomb is the ultimate Kiwuthman, we win forever card. December 1944. The entire project gets quietly shut down and classified for decades. All the bats get released back into the wild. The documents get buried. But here's the kicker nobody talks about. In private memos, some officers wrote that bat bombs would have been more terrifying than the atomic bomb. Because radiation kills quietly. 1 million burning bats screaming through your city at dawn? That's psychological warfare on a level we've never seen. Imagine waking up to that. No air raid sirens, just your roof suddenly full of flaming rats with wings. And the craziest part? The lead chemist on the project, Louis Fieser, the same guy who invented napalm, said years later that bat bombs were the one thing he actually felt bad about. So yeah, America spent millions of dollars teaching bats to become suicide bombers. And it worked so well, we got scared of our own idea. Next time someone tells you truth is stranger than fiction, show them this story. Alright, I need to know right now. Drop a comment. Would you rather face the atomic bomb or 1 million flaming bats? And type bat bomb if you want the Nazi sun gun next, because holy hell, that one is even crazier. Smash that like button if your mind is officially blown. Subscribe and hit the bell, because we drop these insane deep dives every single week, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay weird, my friends. Peace.